super punch. And again. Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Christian from Berlin, the birthplace of the blues. And I just wanted to say you can follow my lessons with the sheet music. There are three volumes out already. More info please in the text box. Now let's start getting better. Slow blues, yeah. Hello and welcome to this slow blues lesson where you will learn a very important little tool for expression. And the great thing is it takes little effort and it has great effect. So you have basically a single line, and then we give it this high punch to give the higher note more energy. We can achieve this higher intensity by giving it more thrust with the weight of the hand, of course, but also to play a clashy note or a second note at least together with the high note. This is what this is about. And I will show you before we go to the longer phrases, we start with the basic punches. Just this one to start with. So we start on the just on the flat 5, and here comes the punch. We always play single note line, and in the end the punch for the higher energy on top. This one requires that you manage this one here with the sliding third finger here, but you learned this already, I guess. And we can for the start use mainly two punch top notes. This one and you see how different it sounds from just, or if we play and it makes even more fun if we play it here. Okay, so you can just move it together for easier oversight, or you just move already if you're a little better. Okay. We can extend the punch, for example, by doubling the punch notes, like this one. You see? Repeating is always also intensifying. The same we can do with, of course, with the other one. Now the next thing is, before we start, all of it can be played, since it's blues scale based, we can play this over a full chorus, and that's the fun bit. You can start straight away making little pieces from it, like or whatever. And so on. That's a fabulous thing about this kind of blues scale, where we just use the minor blues scale. Now with this preparation we can go to other stuff. Of course, also in blues we like if they are short gestures, short phrases, but also longer phrases. They're really attractive, and they become even more attractive if we have this little punch in the end. Now, we know already where we are landing. But now we're starting a bit lower and play a bit more of the blues scale. It's still just blues scale. So, listen to this. So, let's see what we're doing. Blues scale. Here we take the second finger that we reach out for the third for our position we need here. You see? Okay, again, just blues scale. It sounds great, huh? It sounds good. It sounds organic. It's a beautiful long phrase with an exclamation mark in the end. And since we cannot put real exclamation marks, we take musical exclamation marks. When we play this like this. 1 punch. One single punch, one double punch. It's a small variation. It is the least possible additional effort, just repeating this. But I want you to realize, this is important, that this is more suddenly than the sum of its parts. It's not just this once and then the other one just once different, but they become a unit. The second one becomes like a can you feel it? They belong together all of a sudden. Students, when they play something different in the right hand, forget the blues form. So never forget the blues form. That is the most important thing to keep. And you can tell how many bars does this phrase have. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Did you count how many bars it was? 2 bars. So if you play this twice, you have 4 bars. Yeah, that's a crucial help. 4 bars, and then you can move to F. You know, I told you. You can rely on, now it's F time. 1 bar, 2 bars, you know it's over now, 2 bars F, and you know you gotta go back. 2 bars, C. Now, yeah. You know it's 2 bars long. You have only 1 G bar in our regular 12-bar blues form and 1 F bar. So, half the way, you have to split it. Like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Got it? And now you have 2 remaining C bars. See? That is your work when your teacher, and that is me, is not there. And this is actually one of the things that always creep in when I leave students for 2 weeks at home and they come back. They've all forgot about the blues form. Okay, my friends, now we're reaching out for a really nice punch, and it's not a vodka fruit punch. It's better than that. We prepare a little, and I want you to play this here. It's the -7 on top, it's the flat 5, and it's the F, and it's played simultaneously. Do it with me, just play it once that you have it in your hands. And now you play this. So it's really nice and clashy. It's a wonderful punch for blues. And now you play. You play them twice, and the second time it's not the 3 together, but just the 2 together. Okay? Prepare that a little. So what we want is, before we put a little bit of scale underneath, we want you to play. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you got this figure? Because what we want now is oh, I think this is my favorite until now. Jump. You already know where you're going. Again, the trick is to think and look ahead a little bit. These here, why do you pay attention on these? You can play these with your eyes closed, even with your hands tied behind your back. So you don't need attention for this one. But while you play this, you already have your eyes here. That's the trick. So you try to play these 4 notes while looking at these. That's the trick that will make you better. You know? While playing these, you know your eyes are here already, and you will have no problem. Here. And this is a nearly professional phrase played by you beginners. Wonderful. You can play any left hand. I just played it now with this one. You can play it simpler. Or whatever. Anything will do. You know, there is the my sheet music and my many tutorials on left hands. Pick your favorite. So there is this one. A wonderful little thing. Okay, now we're taking the same start. We're using what we learned already. And now you do the following. Here you change to the thumb, because you want to do this. Yeah? Thumb. And then we have the punch here, and now we're finishing the punch with a lower note that gives the shape a kind of pleasant, round expression. You use the time to go back. Use the time you have now here. You can go back already, okay? So, okay. Now that's also great. And now we can, again, just by changing a little bit, get more than double the power by this. Now, listen to this. The only difference is we played this the first time, and the second time we play. Okay, again. You know this? And off we go. You go back here. You have time. And remember the blues form. Here. Remember that, people. Remember that. You got it, huh? We are building up. You learned this, and we are just changing to the full triplets being played. Ba, 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 ba. These are all triplets. Remember that. And remember what I said about the blues form. I'm very strict about that. Yeah? A blues, if you play great stuff in the right hand, but you screw up the blues form, it does not sound good anymore, except to your solitary brain sitting in your chamber. Anybody else listening to wrong blues form, there's something wrong. And everybody can feel it. As usual, I hope very much that you learned a lot. I'm a teacher after all. And if you did, and if you like what you learned, please don't forget to leave your thumbs up. Helps this video, helps my channel a lot, and feels nice to me. All the best from Berlin. Bye bye, take care, stay safe. Tschüss.